Let's talk about irrigation. When I was a faculty member at Kansas State University, the two big questions that homeowners and professionals asked me all the time were, how often do I irrigate my yard, and how long do I run my sprinklers? Let's first talk about how often. The key thing to use here is the weather. When it's really hot and dry, we need to irrigate more frequently. When it's cooler and wet like in the springtime, we can irrigate less frequently. So for example, in the month of July in the state of Kansas, we might want to irrigate our yard, or might need to irrigate our yard, every 2 to 3 days. We don't want to irrigate every day. We always want to leave at least one day in between our irrigation events. People don't understand that plant roots, whether it be a tree or grass, they need air to breathe. And if we're irrigating every day, the soil is going to be saturated and there won't be any air for the tree or the grass roots to survive. So in the summertime, we irrigate every 2 to 3 days in July, and then in the spring or the fall, it might be every 5 to 10 days, depending on how hot or how cool it is. Your Orion Pro can give you some indication of how frequently to irrigate your lawn. The second question was how long do I need to run my sprinklers? Everybody says, well, just tell me, Rod, is it 10 minutes? Is it 15 minutes? Every sprinkler, every hose, every irrigation system is unique, and the runtime for those systems is going to be different. So a lot of times, turf managers, myself, your Orion Pro will give you recommendations as water 1 inch a week or water 1.5 inches a week. Well, how much is an inch of water? The easiest way to figure that out is to use a rain gauge. Get one or several rain gauges, stick them out in your yard, and time it. Turn your irrigation system on and time it. How long does it take to get an inch of water in that rain gauge? And then you'll know exactly how long you need to run that sprinkler. And then combine that with the weather and the tips from your Orion Pro on how frequently you should water, and you should have a pretty good handle on how to irrigate your lawn.